There's something tricky, and now you'll need to really put on your detective caps for this one. This box represents any letter that I choose to use. Now, you already know what that sound says. Everybody, what does it say? You remember our old tongue depressor with a splinter in it. Now, turns out that sometimes this vowel will have a different sound, and depending on what book you use, there'll be clues. Sometimes there won't. There are some words that absolutely have a different sound, and I'll teach them to you. This is where you need a teacher to say, okay, when you see this word, you pronounce it differently. Now, there is a vowel, and I'll teach you the name of this. It's called Kamatz Katan. What do you notice that's different about this one compared to the other kind that says ah? What do you notice? This one says ah, but it does not equal, it's not the same as this one. What's the difference? Yes?
The new one, the Kamatz Katan, says O, and the other one says ah.
This one says ah. How do you know which words to use it in? You need a teacher to tell you. Look at this page. Sometimes Kamatz Katan will be like this, and it does say O. You just have to know that it says O. Sometimes, what's the difference between this one, here's a tricky one, and this one? Talk it over. What's the difference? The bottom, exactly. The bottom part is a little longer. Sometimes it will appear like that. Sometimes, look very carefully on this one. What's different about this one? Talk it over with somebody next to you.
It has a space in it.
Yes?
It has a space in it.
There's a little space. You have to look very carefully. And sometimes it's like this. And what would you call that? How would you describe that? Yes.
A little dot.
Little dot. So Kamatz Katan can be that way, a couple of different ways. I will show you a word that you will almost always find it in. Look carefully. It means all. Okay, what does that say? Whole. How do you know that you shouldn't say ah? Because I told you. Because I told you, in this word, when you see this, it's not going to be what you're used to. It's going to be a Kamatz Katan O. All right? What does this say?
Ko.
What does this say?
Ko.
Okay, now, what?